So what's next from the Beatles in 2027? Hello fans, I am Allan D Music. Before we dive into what I think will come from the Beatles next year, please check out my new rock single titled A Lasting Memory, featuring Chandler Mogul. The link for that you'll find in the description below. Please check it out. Alright then, let's get into it. Now, judging by the 30th anniversary of the Beatles anthology released late last year, with a bonus 9th episode on Disney+, and you have the recent announcement of the Rubber Soul reissue that's due to come out in less than 2 months. Plus, you add to that the Sam Mendes Beatles Biopics films that's gonna come out in April of 2028. It's clear that Apple Corps and Universal Music Group are gearing up more than ever to appease to a younger generation of Beatles fans. But not much has been talked about as to what's going to come out next year in 2027, for old and new fans alike. Recently, Chief Remastering and Mixing Engineer Giles Martin was on a SiriusXM podcast where he mentioned that he's heavily invested in the Beatles Biopics films at the moment and that he's not working on anything new in 2027. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that nothing's gonna come out next year from the Beatles, but I take it that whatever's gonna come out in 2027 has already wrapped up and in the can. I do think it's not gonna be another box set, but rather a special film project that's been brewing in years, and I'll tell you what I think that is next. If I have to bet, then I would say it's a Shea Stadium feature film and album soundtrack that's going to come out as a major release in 2027, solely to whet people's appetite for the Beatles Biopics films that's due to come out in April of 2028. Now, this is just my prediction, in that also the Beatles at Shea Stadium, to me, hasn't been properly released as a standalone project, given its historical significance, and it sits right at the height of Beatlemania back in 1965. And wouldn't it be nice to also hear from Mick Jagger and Keith Richards about their recollections of the show, since they were both reportedly in attendance. And I do think it's only going to be a stream-only release, and I do hope that they include the 1966 show, both in film and in music, as bonus content. Alright Beatles fans, let me know your thoughts about my prediction. Is it too far out, maybe, or not happening at all? I have my opinion, you have yours. Thank you for watching, and once again, please check out my new single, A Lasting Memory. The link for that will be in the description below. Please subscribe as well to the channel, and thanks once again, and I'll see you all next time.